when an author comes to you with a query and they've got their 10 pages are immaculate, they've sorted that.
It raises a question in my mind, and it's got a dynamite first line that just raises multiple questions, and it's perfect voice and invokes this fabulous atmosphere, and I'm in.
Yeah, let's slow down there. As when you're looking at 10 pages, and the skeptical author in me says, "Well, if I could say what I needed to say in 10 pages, I wouldn't have written an entire book." But I know that when you're looking at manuscripts day in and day out, and I think one of the smartest things an author can do is go work for a literary magazine, go someplace where there are submissions. You sort through a huge pile of submissions, and you will start to get a sense of what works and what doesn't. What is it about those first 10 pages that might make you continue reading, or that might immediately throw you out a page or two in?
Okay, so I am a sucker for a great first line that immediately raises a question in my head that makes me want to read forward, and better yet, 2 or 3. If it can give me a sense of character and voice, even better. If you're a master of your craft and that first sentence captures the entire story in that one line, I'm in. And I've got a few examples for that. For example, this is an adult title, but it's a great opening line. It's For Everything I Never Told You by Celeste Ng. The opening line is, "Lydia is dead. They don't know this yet."
Beautiful. That's
yeah,
great.
and the whole story is about about this family whose daughter has gone missing, and she's dead, but they don't know. And just in that question, in that line, you raise it and you think, like, who's Lydia? Why is she dead? Why don't they know? Like, already you've got multiple questions that's pulling you into the story. She's also a gorgeous writer, so it's amazing. But so a great first line, and I always ask for one, and I don't get that many, so I challenge everyone, send me your great first line, raise a question in my mind, pull me in. I also like a great inciting incident, and I like to be launched into a scene that gives me context for the story and helps me understand the stakes for the character. I'm a big action junkie and a big suspense junkie, so I will get a lot of early submissions where the character is running for their lives, and they're dripping with sweat, and their heart is racing, and there's a dark shadow following them, and oh my gosh, and it's exciting, cool action, but who is this person? Why are they running? What's the dark shadow? What's the stakes? And so those are kind of questions that are not good questions for me because there's not enough to ground me in the scene and make me care about what's happening. And especially when I see it all the time, and I see a lot of stories opening like that, it's not interesting and it's not pulling me in. However, if you have someone who's running for their lives, and I know who they are and why, and I know who's running after them and why, I'm going to be in. So I think giving me enough context to really connect with the character right away, understand who they are, what their stakes are, and then have something big happen. What's going to launch the story? If that can happen in the first 10 pages, I'm in, and I will want to read further. And really great writing at the line level. And really great dialogue.